Welcome to another Unity Environmental University Distance Education COMM Hub video. In this video, we're going to cover how to vet your artificial intelligence outputs. So what am I talking about when I'm talking about an AI output? I'm talking about when you ask ChatGPT or Perplexity or Claude to help you with an assignment. You put a question in and this chatbot spits out some information to you. Why do I need to check and vet these outputs? Well, generative AI tools are very useful. If you haven't used one, you're going to quickly find out how helpful they can be. But they are not an authority and they are not a primary source. So you need to think about AI tools as really just kind of synthesizers of information. They're programs that kind of come up with and merge as much information as they can to come up with the best educated guess that they can. They are not original firsthand accounts. They are not original research. They are not primary sources. They're more like a secondary or a tertiary source, if that. They synthesize and generate responses based on data sets and what materials they have available to them. And these are basically just really good guesses or predictions that can't be traced, verified, or reproduced in the same way a primary source could. They provide convincing but sometimes inaccurate or incomplete information. Again, these tools are making a really educated guess to answer your question, and if they don't have the right data set to answer your question, they're going to make up an answer, the best educated answer that they can. And this might mean that the data is being misinterpreted. It might be sharing misinformation or false claims. And so it's really on you as an AI user to vet and ensure the accuracy, academic integrity, and originality of the information coming from these sources. Our motto is that using AI responsibly means that you become a critical reader, not just an AI consumer. This is with any kind of source or information that you're getting. You need to be a critical reader and use your vetting kind of skill set to really check and see, is this information accurate, unbiased, and credible? So at Unity, we really want you to think of your AI tools as a research assistant, not your replacement. So these tools are here to speed up your research or ideation processes. They can help you find summaries, explanations, outlines. They can even help you find lists of sources. But they are not here to write for you. They are not here to do assignments for you. You do not want to copy and paste or share ideas from an AI output without some kind of evaluation, editing, and writing. You're responsible for understanding and verifying, representing the ideas in your work. So if you submit something that comes straight from AI without vetting it, and it's got a ton of misinformation, it's got plagiarism, it's got inaccuracies, it's not really answering the question or being vague, you're going to get a bad grade because that is not the kind of work that we're supposed to be submitting here at Unity. Unvetted generative AI outputs, when submitted, can result in an academic dishonesty violation, so it's on you to not do this. How do I vet my generative AI outputs for accuracy? First off, stay skeptical. With every kind of source that you're reading or information tool that you use, you want to be skeptical and you want to cross-check ideas that are presented as facts. You always want to go say, look at your AI output. You see that it states something. You want to go over to Google Scholar. You want to go to the Unity Library catalog, and you want to search and see if there's sources that support these ideas. You also can ask AI to give you sources for the information it's providing. So just like any other source, if you want some citations and say, hey, you presented this idea, give me a citation for it, you can run that citation through your CRAP test, which you can find here on the COMM Hub. And you look at the author credentials, whether it's coming from a real publication, if it's objective or biased, and you can really just double check and say like, oh, this is a made up source, because sometimes AI makes up sources. So you're really going to want to check and vet AI by asking for its sources, if it has any. AI, again, will make stuff up, so there's a lot of red flags to watch for. If AI doesn't have the information it needs to answer your question, it may come up with a really educated guess that could be inaccurate. So it can produce errors, outdated claims, fabricate details about something, and you need to critically read for logic gaps or information that can't be tracked back to reputable sources. Your best way to avoid sharing misinformation, to avoid academic dishonesty and plagiarism, is to write your submissions yourself. When you summarize, synthesize ideas from your AI outputs, you go through the process of understanding that output, judging its accuracy, and vetting its ideas. So don't skip the step of translating an AI output into your own language, because this is how you prevent academic dishonesty. When you're working with an AI output, ask yourself the following questions. What specific claims is this AI output making? Do they make sense to me? Do they seem realistic? And can I clearly identify which ones need to be verified by outside sources? Does the output actually address my topic or question? Or does the content feel vague, kind of oversimplified? AI outputs are often kind of just scratching the surface, and they're not really providing the detail that an assignment will ask for. And you can tell as a lecturer when an output seems to have come from AI. And then are there logical inconsistencies, misinformation, or possible biases in how this information is presented? That's also a really big red flag. Don't copy and paste from your AI tools. Ask the questions that help you dig deeper into where this information is coming from. If something looks or sounds off from an AI output, it probably is, and it probably needs more scrutiny. Generative AI tools are imperfect, and using them is going to require discernment. Be sure that you're properly citing information, ideas, and facts provided by AI. This means you're going to have to go find the credible sources anyway. I hope this video has helped you get a little more familiar with how to best use AI, and that you, again, are a critical AI consumer in your studies here at Unity.